World War I was the most devastating conflict in human history. It lasted from 1939 to 1945 and involved countries from every continent. More than 70 million people died, including soldiers and civilians. Entire cities were destroyed, economies collapsed, and the political map of the world changed forever. But to truly understand this war, we need to look deeper not just at what happened, but why it happened and how it affected the world. The roots of World War I go back to the aftermath of World War I. In 1919, the defeated Germany was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles. This treaty punished Germany severely. It lost territories, had to limit its army, and pay massive reparations. These conditions created anger and resentment among the German population. Many people felt their country had been treated unfairly, and this dissatisfaction created fertile ground for radical ideas. During the 1920s and early 1930s, Germany faced a severe economic crisis. Hyperinflation destroyed savings, unemployment rose dramatically, and political instability made the situation even worse. In this chaos, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party gained popularity. Hitler promised to restore Germany's power, rebuild the military, and unite all German-speaking people. Once in power, Hitler quickly transformed Germany into a totalitarian state. He eliminated political opposition, controlled the media, and used propaganda to influence the population. At the same time, he began secretly rebuilding Germany's military strength, violating the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler's foreign policy was aggressive. He believed in expanding German territory, especially to the east, in order to gain living space for the German people. In 1938, Germany annexed Austria in an event known as the Anschluss. Soon after, Hitler demanded the Sudetenland region of Czechoslovakia. European leaders, hoping to avoid another war, agreed to his demands in what became known as the Munich Agreement. This policy of appeasement failed, as it only encouraged further aggression. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland using blitzkrieg tactics of fast, coordinated attacks involving tanks, aircraft, and infantry. Within weeks, Poland was defeated. Britain and France responded by declaring war on Germany, marking the beginning of World War I. In the early years of the war, Germany achieved rapid success. It conquered Denmark, Norway, Belgium, the Netherlands, and France. By 1940, most of Western Europe was under Nazi control. France fell quickly, and Britain stood alone against Germany. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was the first major defeat for Hitler. The German Air Force attempted to destroy the Royal Air Force and force Britain to surrender. However, under the leadership of Winston Churchill, Britain resisted. The RAF successfully defended the country, preventing a German invasion. In 1941, the war expanded dramatically. Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. This was one of the largest military operations in history. At first, German forces made rapid progress, but they were eventually slowed down by the vast distances, harsh winters, and strong Soviet resistance. That same year, on December 7, 1941, Japan attacked the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor. This brought the United States into the war. Under President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the U.S. became a key force in both the European and Pacific theaters. One of the most important turning points of the war was the Battle of Stalingrad between 1942 and 1943. This brutal battle resulted in heavy losses on both sides, but ultimately ended in a Soviet victory. It marked the beginning of the German retreat on the Eastern Front. Another key moment was the Allied invasion of North Africa, which helped push Axis forces out of the region. Soon after, the Allies invaded Italy, leading to the downfall of Mussolini and weakening Germany's position in Europe. On June 6, 1944, the Allies launched D-Day, the invasion of Normandy. This was one of the largest amphibious operations in history. Thousands of soldiers landed on the beaches of France, fighting through heavy defenses. This operation opened a